Are you Native American?
A lot of people watch TV shows of paranormal investigators in haunted buildings and often question whether or not they are real. Well, we decided we wanted to find out for ourselves. With the help of Steel City Ghost Hunters and Oakmont Paranormal Society, we were able to tag along with them on a public investigation at the Carnegie Library in Homestead. We had some questions for people along the way, the first one asking what their definition of ghost hunting really is.
Well, it's not actually hunting in the truest sense of hunting. I'd call it more paranormal investigations. Ghost hunting is just seeking ghosts, seeking paranormal activity.
There is a difference between ghost hunting and paranormal investigations. To us, paranormal investigations is what we actually do. We actually go out and using scientific methods and equipment to detect entities, and we're also looking to find out why they hang around after they pass on.
We then decided to ask them how they know if their encounters are real or not during investigation.
Debunking's we really just try to find natural explanations for everything. It's only when we can't explain things with natural explanations that we think it might be paranormal. It's no proof that it is, but so we take a very scientific approach to everything.
Law of the land more or less is that if you cannot disprove it scientifically or naturally, then it is indeed paranormal.
And for our last question, we obviously had to ask what their scariest encounter was.
Well, it happened here about 3 weeks ago. I was coming through my routine, opening up, turning lights on, opening doors, and before I went upstairs to go to the gym section of the building, which is where I work, I unchained the steps to go upstairs, and as I turned around, I looked upstairs, and there was an actual face looking over the railing at me. And as I looked up, it saw me, and I saw it, and it had the same reaction I had, like, you saw me and I saw you, and it just flew back like inhumanly impossible to move that fast.
A place called the Gibson House up in Greenville, Pennsylvania. We were told there is an entity up on the very top level, the third level of the building, that does not like men. And I'm kind of a daredevil. I like to challenge entities like that. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I ran up to go up into that area, and there was a black mass standing at the top of the stairwell. I said, "Hello, my name's Drake. I'm here to talk to you." Tried walking up. I didn't even make it up 3 stairs. And this thing literally froze me in place with absolute fear. And it happened one other time, a year later, at the same location. Was able to forcefully tell it to leave me alone, and it finally did.
Mine was at Trans-Allegheny. We were in the seclusion area, and there were steel doors that had to have been, how thick were those doors? Like this thick, easy. And the guys were messing with them before we had started investigating, and they were heavy, hard to move. And we were actually in the end hallway, one way in, one way out. And we were in a last room right inside. So the seclusion doors were in the outside. And 3 of them slammed closed while we were in there. And it was just myself and 2 other women from the team. So it was kind of unnerving knowing we had to walk out of that room and right past those doors. Whatever slammed those doors could have knocked one of us clean down the hall. So that was kind of scary for me.
Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the concept fascinates many and continues to be a thriving field. This has been Emily Davis and Zorlok with the story. Back to you guys in the studio.